Hello, 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 hello. Sorry for the slightly late start. Shit happened. Life exists. I forgot that I would have to set up a new scene on OBS, so I took a bit to do that. And, yeah. So, you may have noticed I am not streaming Warframe. I'm going to be streaming Warframe again tomorrow, and that is actually going to be at a different time going forward because my Thursday Pathfinder game that was on hiatus for a long while has not only resumed, but it has in fact changed time slots on Thursday. So it is now starting when I would otherwise be starting a stream. So I will instead be streaming on Thursday at the same time that I do on Monday and Tuesday. I will be updating my Twitch schedule to reflect that once I can remember how to update the Twitch schedule because bleh. But anyway, point being, YouTube, Twitch, all that, I'm going to get that sorted. I'm going to get the schedule sorted. I just wanted to sort of front load that quick little announcement. I am going to say it again at the end, just so that people do not forget. And yeah, without further ado, let us get into. Where did I put it in here? There we go. So I know that it's a little bit cut off in the top left because of my webcam. That's just, you're just going to have to deal with that. Actually, hang on. Uh, uh, yeah, bottom corner works better, I guess. All right, there we go. There we go. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be picking my favorite of each of these categories. My favorite Pokemon of each of these categories, and it is going to be we shall see what this says about me. I already know that there are many allegations that I will not be beating as a result of doing this. Uh, I all I have to say here and now in the moment is no comment. So, favorite normal type from Gen 1. I I feel like this is really kind of a basic answer, but it's Ditto for me just because like it's Ditto was like one of the very first gimmick. Like, I mean, it was one of the very first Pokemon, but I think probably the first real gimmick Pokemon, or at least one of the first real gimmick Pokemon. Um, I can't, off the top of my head, think of any other Gen 1 gimmick Pokemon. Uh, I am sure there are some that I am just not thinking of right now, but I know that I know like Ditto's definitely the most memorable of the Gen 1 gimmicks. Um okay, favorite fire type from Gen 1. Boy, looking at this list really hits home how few fire type lines there were in Gen 1. We've got a legendary, a starter, Stone Evo, Stone Evo. I think version exclusive somewhere in there. I don't remember Gen 1 super clearly. It was before my time, but I've played, the remakes and whatnot, but I don't remember the distribution super clearly. But then we've got Eevee, starter, legendary, Stone Evo, Stone Evo. It's such a narrow pool. It's so criminally narrow. It's so ugh, ugh, pain. Um, but I'm gonna have to go with Rapidash. I'm sorry. I know. Game Freak's favorite boy is Charizard. That is why I hate Charizard. It is Game Freak's favorite boy, and I do not accept that. I will not I am not okay with them having a favorite. It's like Game Freak with Charizard is like Games Workshop with the Ultramarines. Everyone hates them for having a favorite and hates the favorite for being the favorite. That's just how these things go. Favorite water type. Oh boy. If I was doing this like ah almost 20 years ago now. Um Back when I was like first discovering Pokemon, I would absolutely have gone with Kabutops for this. Just because it's got the sight hands and that's cool. Yeah, I was a bit of an edgelord as a 6-year-old. Don't fucking blame me. Yeah, but yeah, looking at it now, it's like that. None of these are really great designs or great mechanically. Like it's just not a very it's not the best, right? We've got the starter line, we've got Vaporeon, we've got Gyarados. Those are sort of classic favorites, but and Slowbro, which is a meme. Like I feel like the only reason people remember that Tentacruel exists is because it's just everywhere. Similar deal with Magikarp and Gyarados. Yeah. Vaporeon, it's an evolution, so people remember it because of that. They're all just so forgettable. I hate Psyduck and Golduck with a burning fucking passion. And I gotta say, to be honest, I am not the biggest fan of the Polyline either. Again, these are all so forgettable. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to do my 7-year-old, 6-year-old self proud and pick Kabutops just because it's like one of the only not garbage tier. I know it actually sucks in the games, but it's cool. I like it, kind of. All right, favorite. Oh boy, this is also just reminding me of how criminally narrow all the grass type stuff. Like, look at this. There's not even Bulbasaur is a pure grass type. Like that's something that changed going forward for I think every generation since. I'm not super up on the latest generations, I will readily admit. But I know that like Bulbasaur was like the only starter as far as I'm aware where like every single stage of the Evo line is a dual type. Because there was exactly one monotype grass, and that was Tangela. And is what? Who did this? Who did this? Whose idea was this nonsense? I once again I find this criminally narrow. I mean again, it's Gen 1. There was a lot of they were still figuring everything out. And there was only, there's yeah. But oh goodness. Man, this is so hard. They all suck. They all suck. I'm sorry. They all suck. I I'm just gonna pick Parasect because that like the bug and grass combination, as well as the cordyceps flavoring of it, that has always sort of felt particularly cool and interesting to me. It's definitely a more creative idea than a lot of the other stuff on there. Um, so then electric type, Gen 1 electric type. Uh, once again, this is one of those, like, it is so incredibly narrow, the list. And, like, honestly, I'd have to say Jolteon. Like, I am a fan of Jolteon aesthetically. I think it looks cool. I like it. Oh god, there were only 5 ice types. I forgot there were only 5 ice types in Gen 1. Oh, Game Freak hates ice type. They just do. They think it's so much better than it actually is. They oh, 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 oh. These are all so bad as well. Like mechanically bad, but also just like forgettable. Forgettable. Very controversial. Uh, Another one of Game Freak's favorite boys that just feels like it's constantly being shoved down everyone's throat. One of the worst legendaries. But yeah, gonna have to go with Articuno for it. Um okay, favorite fighting type. This one is a bit more sort of contentious for me, I guess. Cuz there's still like exactly zero like I don't like any of these. I guess I don't want to have to pick one of these. They all suck. I'm sorry, they all suck. They are all so bad. Machamp. I guess Mankey because he's just an angy little guy. He's just a little guy. And oh look, the incredibly bad yet incredibly overrepresented poison type. Ugh. Oh man. Why were there so many poison types in Gen 1? It's so bad. But yeah, I think I don't really like any or almost any of the Gen 1 designs, honestly. Like there's a handful that I like. But most of them are just like I get it. I get the people who say that, oh, you know, Pokemon used to be like, you know, way more creative and inspired than it is now. I, I get it, but I feel like that doesn't really happen until Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. Like past that it's all just off a fucking cliff. And before it's also a cliff. I oh man, if I have to pick one, I have to. I don't get to not. Um it's real bottom of the barrel here, but I'm oh I guess I'm gonna go with Tentacool as my favorite poison type. Again, this is scraping the bottom of the freaking barrel. Ground types. Also a lot of really uninspired ones. Really, I don't really like any of these, but I mean, Sandslash and Sandshrew are kind of the two best in my opinion. Like my two favorite. I'm gonna go with Sandslash just because it's a little gremlin like me. Favorite flying type. Okay. This this is Aerodactyl 1000%. I love Aerodactyl. I it's just such a goofy fucking thing. Such a goofy goof. Such a goofy goober. Favorite psychic type. Hypno. I will not elaborate further. Bug type. They all suck, but I'm honestly gonna have to go with Scyther for this, just because I love the design and the mechanics of Scyther back in Gen 1 when because I know I've played like Pokemon Yellow and such just to see what it was like back in Gen 1, and holy hell, is a nightmare. But yeah, having crit rate be based on speed and giving Scyther Slash and making it very fast, yeah, you can probably guess what that looked like. Of course, critical hits were also completely fucked in Gen 1 anyway, because but that just Gen 1 things. Favorite rock type, again, zero hesitation, Aerodactyl. Favorite ghost type, I'm gonna go with Haunter. I like Haunter the most out of the Ghastly line. I just do. It's a spooky little gremlin. It's honestly, in my opinion, it's more of a gremlin than Gengar is, at least design wise, right? Lore wise, I guess Gengar is kind of more of a gremlin, but Haunter's just a big old goof gremlin. So Dragonite is my least favorite, absolute least favorite of the Gen 1 dragons. It is I genuinely, I am part of the probably very small group of people that thinks that Dragonite and Gyarados had their sprites swapped at some point, because like you look at Dragonite and it's very visually linked with Magikarp. You look at Dragonair and it's very visually linked with Gyarados. And it's just so yeah, it's a question of which one of my favorite little noodles, or well, not favorite, which one of these little noodles is my favorite, and I'm gonna have to go with Dragonair just because it's our fancy like. And yes, the dark type that not only did not exist in Gen 1, but had no representatives in Gen 1. So it's my favorite missing no, which I'm gonna go with that one. Favorite steel type from Gen 1, is it Magnemite or Magneton? Well, it's gonna be Magneton because 3, and yeah, that's about it. And fairy type, I mean, none of these, this was also before fairy type existed, so none, like, these all had fairy retroactively added, but I'm gonna say of these, I cannot be the only one who hates Mr. Mime with a burning passion. And for some reason I hate Wigglytuff as well. It might have something to do with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I'm not sure on that. I'm gonna go with Jigglypuff. I would love to have a little thing sitting next to me singing me to sleep that just magically sends me to sleep, And I don't have to worry about anxiety or anything like that. Favorite starter from Gen 1. I've said before, they all suck. Eevee is the one that sucks the least, though. Oh, great. Gimmick forms. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Long cat is best cat. Long cat, best cat. I say this as the owner of a long cat. Favorite legend from Gen 1, it's gonna be Mewtwo. And favorite overall, I will not elaborate. Okay, Gen 2. Gen 2 is where we actually start getting slightly better and more creative designs. Yay! Still kind of I will say I keep forgetting that Smeargle is a Gen 2 mon and not a Gen 3 mon. Which one of these do I like the most? Which one is my favorite? I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with yeah, I'm gonna yeah, Dunsparce because it's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's such a little gremlin. Favorite fire type from Gen 2. Oh, that's a hard. Um, on honest answer here is going to be Houndoom. I just think he's neat. Favorite water type? Oh, this is hard. There are a lot of good water types in Gen 2, if I'm being honest. Well, I say a lot of. There are a few good water types in Gen 2. Kingdra's cool. Mantine's cool. Remoraid's cool. Suicune, though, takes the cake, absolutely. I love Suicune's design. All right, grass. It's got to be Celebi. The others are just so bland. Favorite electric type? I'm gonna say Raikou. Again, it's like it's the best one out of the very slim pickings. Favorite ice type in Gen 2? Definitely Sneasel. Sneasel is awesome. I love Sneasel. Favorite fighting type? Hitmontop because goofy. This is probably going to be pretty controversial, but I actually love Crobat. I love it. It's just such a fun little gremlin guy. Favorite ground type? Steelix will always have a place in my heart just because of memories from Gen 4. Like it was the only trade evolution that you could actually catch, and so, not having anyone to trade with, I was able to actually complete that evolutionary line even though I couldn't trade. So that was a sort of soft spot for me. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Steelix just because of that. I love Steelix. I guess Skarmory, another one that I keep forgetting, is in fact not Gen 3, as I think do very many people. And yeah, I'm going with Skarmory. I love Skarmory. It's a great Pokemon. Why is each individual... Well, I know why each individual form of Unknown is listed. It's because some people like one form and not any other form. But I'm going to go with the old Bakaneko. I like Espeon. It's good. All right, bug type. Oh, it's between Chuckle the Living Distillery and Scizor and Heracross, I guess. I'm I'm gonna go. I'd have to say the one that I like best out of all of these is Sizor, for similar reasons as to Scyther. It's just that evolutionary line. Favorite rock type? I'm Tyranitar, not just because it's crazy good in terms of like actual gameplay, but also just because it looks cool. It looks awesome. It's Godzilla as a Pokemon. It's cool. The one ghost type that Gen 2 gave us, despite having a ghost type gym leader, like wins by default. And same freaking deal with Kingdra and Dragon type. Umbreon or Sneasel or Houndoom. Umbreon, Sneasel, Houndoom. These three are all so good. I am going to put Umbreon because I do feel like it's kind of a three-way tie, but I already put Houndoom and Sneasel up on this list. So I feel like I should give them, all fair representation. Definitely Skarmoria's favorite steel type. I don't really like any of the Gen 2 retro fairies. I guess the one that I like the most out of them is Meryl because it's a little ball. Favorite starter. I'm gonna be honest. Bayleaf is my favorite of the Gen 2 starter lines. It's the one that I like the look of the most. I know it's not very good in the actual games, but I like the way it looks. Gimmick forms, okay. I don't know that I've ever actually seen a Mega Skarmory. I don't know. Was that in Legend ZA or something? I don't know. But that looks. Wait a minute. Why is there a Mega Meganium and a Mega Feraligatr, but no Mega Typhlosion? What? Well, regardless, Mega Skarmory looks really awesome, so I'm gonna go with that one. Favorite legend? It's gonna be Suicune. I like Suicune so much. Overall favorite, it's got to be Sneasel. I love Sneasel. Sneasel is amazing. I love Sneasel. All right, on to Gen 3 now. I gotta say, like Gen 3 really is where it starts feeling for me like, there's so many good options for so many of the types. I can't really pick one. Like Swellow, Vigoroth, Delcatty, Zangoose. I love all of them. It's so hard to pick. I'm gonna go with Delcatty. Just because it's cat. I like cats. Oh god, I forgot how dire fire type was in Gen 3, or at least original fire types, because they had plenty of from previous, because yeah, that's another thing. Like Slugma and Magcargo, I keep forgetting are Gen 2 and not Gen 3. I'm gonna have to say Blaziken is my favorite fire type from Gen 3 though. It's good. It's so good. Oh, favorite water type. Too much water. IGN 10 out of 10. Too much water. Or not 10 out of 10, sorry, 8 out of 10. Too much water. There we go. Yeah. I I like almost all of the Gen 3, sorry, water type. Sorry, I'm a little bit but I gotta say, I adore Milotic. Just the glow up. The glow up is amazing. For grass types, Cacturne. I love Cacturne as well. It's a dog shit Pokemon, but I love it. Manectric is the only one of the electric types in Gen 3 that I really like. Yeah. Oh, Gen 3 ice types. Oh boy, the slim pickings. Very slim pickings. But I I'm honestly gonna have to go with Ice Cast Form. It's cool. It's a really awesome form. It sucks that Cast Form sucks so much. It's so bad. Gen 3 fighting type. It's slim pickings. It's a easy Blaziken W. Favorite Gen 3 poison type. Easy Seviper W. Easy Flygon W for ground type. Don't even have to look twice. I love that thing. Gen 3 flying types. I love Rayquaza. I love Salamence. I love Swellow. Tropius is goofy. I'm gonna have to go with Rayquaza just because it has some personal meaning to me. Favorite psychic type. Oh boy, so many psychics. I'm actually going to go. Like I know I have said before, on in chat on other people's streams, never like on stream directly. I don't think. I find Gardevoir kind of overrated, for reasons, but I do still think it is an awesome addition in Gen 3. I love it. It's a great Pokemon. But I'm going to be real. I actually thinking about it with Deoxys in the running. I think Attack Form Deoxys is probably my favorite psychic type. Bugs. Shedinja, just because it's got a really cool gimmick. It's really fun to just cheese everything with. Rock type. Oh, I love Aggron despite how absolutely atrocious it is. Favorite ghost type. I like my Duskull. It's just a little guy. Favorite dragon type, that is once again an easy Flygon. Dark type, very easy Absol. Very easy. Absol just stabs a knife into my codependent heart. Like, oh, everyone thinks that you're actually evil when you're just warning people of the disaster that's going to come anyway. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Come here. Like, yeah. It's not healthy, but favorite steel type. I probably would have said Aggron, but Mawile has actually really grown on me. Not enough to unseat Gardevoir is my favorite fairy type, but yeah. Favorite starter, Blaziken. Blaziken every day. Favorite gimmick form? Oh boy. Oh, it's absolutely Mega Absol. Absolutely. I didn't even realize I made a pun. Well, that has happened now. Right. Favorite legendary. Gonna have to give it to Rayquaza. An absolute favorite. I'm gonna have to give, honestly, to Milotic. Because again, that glow up. Man. Munchlax is the best normal type from Gen 4, and I will fight anyone who disagrees. I don't care. Best normal boy. And or girl, and or NB, and or other. Fire type, honestly, really kind of sucks, like, in terms of, like, what I like looking at in Gen 4. And there's also just so few original ones. Heatran. But that's, yeah. Favorite water type, Lumineon. I adore Lumineon. Lumineon is trashed here, but I adore it regardless. Favorite grass type. Oh, I love Shaman. I love my little flying gremlin hedgehog thing. What is Shaman? Shaman is, yes. Favorite electric type, Luxray. I love my cat. Favorite ice type, Frostless. It's absolutely Frostless. Glaceon, close second, but Frostless all the way. Gallade, favorite fighting type. Lucario and Croagunk are, or not Croagunk, Toxicroak are close seconds, but it's absolutely Gallade. Poison type. It's between Drapion and Toxicroak. I gotta go for Drapion. I love Drapion. Favorite ground type. Garchomp is amazing. Like, both amazing, in play and just amazing aesthetically and conceptually. Like, it's a freaking jet fighter land shark thing. It's so cool. So cool. Favorite flying type. As much as I love Shaman Skyform, I'm gonna have to give it to Honchkrow. Like, that is just beautiful design. I love Honchkrow so much. Let's see. Favorite psychic type. Still gonna be Gallade. I love Gallade so much. Favorite bug type. I could not tell you why I love Vespiquen. I just do. I don't know why. I couldn't explain it. I just love it. Favorite rock type. I don't really like any of the Gen 4 rock types, I'm going to be honest. But the one I like the most out of them is probably Rampardos. I like it. I like the whole Pachycephalosaurus look to it. It's cool. I like it. But yeah. Oh, so many good ghost types. This is, oh, I love almost all of the Gen 4 ghost types. These three can go screw themselves. But the rest, oh man. I love Frostless. I love Mismagius. I love Spiritomb. I love Dusknoir. I love both forms of Giratina, but especially Giratina Origin. Ah, I'm gonna have to give this one to Giratina Origin. Favorite dragon type, again, I have to give it to Giratina Origin. Favorite dark type, again, I love Spiritomb. I love Honchkrow. I really like Drapion. I adore Darkrai. It's great. Favorite steel type, gonna be Primal Dialga. Where are my Mystery Dungeon fans at? Favorite fairy type, oh boy, the extreme breadth of choice. I hate both of these with a burning passion. But of the two, I hate Mime Jr. slightly less. Favorite starter, I have to say Grotle is my favorite. It just is. Favorite Mega. Ooh, I had not seen Mega Frostlass. I guess that's from ZA. Yeah, it's from ZA if I'm remembering right. But I I still Mega Frostlass looks so good. So good. Yeah, it's Mega Frostlass. It was Mega Gallade, but I Mega Frostlass wins. Oh man. Uh Favorite legendary, Giratina. And favorite overall is uh, oh yeah, Giratina. All right, Gen 5. They have the PokeStar Studios. Yes, Monica. Just Monica. Only Monica. Um okay, best normal type of these. I I love Summer Saucebuck. I'm gonna be real. It's so great. Favorite fire type. Oh man. I know this is a basic bitch answer, but I love Volcarona. I love its design. It's amazing. I love it. Favorite water type. It's gonna it's between the Frillishes and Resolute Keldeo, and I'm gonna go with Resolute Keldeo. I just love my little fourth musketeer Kelpie. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. I don't really love a lot of the grass types in Gen 5. Like they're all great designs for the most part. They just don't really vibe super well with me. I mean, Sawsbuck Summer is still great. So is Virizion. Those are really the two main standouts. Yeah, Sawsbuck Summer. It's great. Electric type. I I could not tell you why, but I love Galvantula. I hate spiders. I love Galvantula. I love that thing. Favorite ice type. It's gonna be Kyurem. I would try and pick between like either Kyurem white or Kyurem black, but man, I really wanted like you know we got black and white, then we got black 2 and white 2, and I really wanted there to be like, another iteration, like a secret third version or secret fifth version, I guess. That was like Pokemon Gray or whatever, where you like fully reunified the original three or the three of the Dao trio back into one, into, complete Kyurem. But they never did that. That never happened. So yeah, I, I, I'm sure there's a fan game that exists of that somewhere. I might have to look into it and play it at some point. But it's just like, I want there to I want there to be a clean resolution to the Dao Trio's lore, and it just doesn't feel like there is one. And yeah, I mean, what types would it even have, right? Because like, yeah, black Kyurem and white Kyurem are still Dragon Ice, but like, it's still Kyurem because Kyurem is missing something. It's that empty shell, and even if you're only filling it part way, that it's still an empty shell to a degree. So yeah, I think let's see. I don't think it would work as still Dragon Ice. And obviously it couldn't be Dragon Fire or Dragon Electric because Electric and Fire are both, those are both, uh, those are Reshiram and Zekrom. Um, I think maybe just a pure Dragon type, but that would feel kind of underwhelming if I am being honest. Um, like Dragon is sort of like the pure energy type. Um, the closest other thing to that is sort of fairy. But I think dragon fairy multi-typing would be a little bit weird for the Dao trio, not to mention just a little bit cracked in general. Um, I think, I mean, not as cracked as Steel Fairy is. Steel Fairy is an absolutely insane type combo. But yeah, I think, let's see, what type would work well for that? Ah, Pure Dragon still just feels boring. Maybe normal. Um, maybe normal dragon to like sort of symbolize that, the three elements have sort of like fused back together and are once more complete. But that again, that feels like it fits more with just being pure dragon. Maybe like pure dragon with like an ability that gives it like stab on electric, fire, and ice moves. That would be interesting. Maybe maybe Dragon Fairy, but again, that feels real weird for it. Anyway, let's move on and continue. I I love Cobalion. I love it. It is beautiful and amazing. He is an amazing boy. Uh, as for favorite poison type, I like Venipede. It's just a little guy. Right. Favorite ground type. Oh, I'm gonna I oh boy. So ground type, I'm gonna have to go with uh, I'm gonna have to go with Golett, partly because it's just a cute little guy, but also Iron Giant moment. Uh, favorite flying type. I don't really love most of the flying types, but Archeops is I love this thing's little gremlinness. Like it has cracked stats, but it's also got a dog tier ability that's just like, oh, I'm hurt. Fuck, guess I'll die. Uh, favorite psychic type. No further comment. Uh, favorite bug. I'm again. I love Galvantula. I don't know why. I can't explain why. Favorite rock type. It's gonna be Archeops again. I love that thing. Favorite ghost type. Golett again. I don't really love most of the ghost types. Okay, favorite dragon type. I honestly, I love this little fucker. I love this gremlin. This guy, Fracture, is just I love his face. Haxorus is a bit too much. Axew is not enough. Fracture is just right. Favorite dark type? Well, it's got to be Kitty. No second thought about it. It's Purloin. It just is. Favorite steel type? Oh, so many of these are good and so many are bad. But I gotta stick with Cobalion. I love Cobalion. Favorite fairy type? I've never really liked the way that Whimsicott looks. I just don't. I prefer Cottony. I just do. Favorite starter? It's between Duat and Serperior. I'm going with Serperior. Favorite gimmick form? Okay. So many of these are from ZA. I am just not familiar. uh, just based on what like I've kind of fallen out of caring about Pokemon to a degree. I'm just gonna go with Mega Scolipede because it looks the goofiest there. And favorite legend is Kyurem. Oh, and favorite overall. Oh, this is actually tough. Cat. All right, Gen 6. This is where things start really going downhill from here. I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of Furfrou. It's just no. I don't really like any of these. The one that I am least towards is Lopunny, Mega Lopunny rather. I love Delphox though. That is an easy win there. I gotta go with Clawitzer just because the pistol shrimp goes hard. And all of these are bad. I don't like any of the Gen 6 grass types. I guess the one that I get the closest to liking is probably Trevenant. No. Yeah, Trevenant. It's a cool idea. Why is Oh right, it is slightly different. It's got a slightly different tail. Um ah PhD Pikachu, I guess. Okay. For ice types, I actually love Aurorus. I think it's amazing. It's a horrible Pokemon, but I love it all the same. Mega Gallade without a second thought. I don't know why. I just really like Dragalge. I just think it's neat. uh I love Garchomp, so I love Mega Garchomp. Favorite flying type. I love Noibat, and that's not Noibat. Noibat's the tiny one. Why can't I remember your name? Noivern, that's what it was. Uh Gonna have to say Mega Gallade is my favorite psychic type as well. I love Mega Gallade. The cape, so cool. And then Bug. Mega Sizer just looks it looks like a Sentai thing, and I'm not a big fan. Mega Heracross, I guess. Okay, I know this is going to be a controversial opinion, but I love Tyrantrum as well. I love both the fossil Pokemon from Gen 6. They are such beautiful designs, and they are so painfully bad. And it's Game Freak, why? All right. I like Aegislash, but I really like Doublade, and Hoopa Hoopa can go fuck itself. Okay, this one is so hard to pick because I love Dragalge, I love Tyrantrum, I love Noivern, I love Mega Garchomp, Mega Salamence, Mega Altaria, and Mega Rayquaza exist. Mega Latios and Mega Latias should not. I'm gonna have to go with Dragalge. I love that thing. Favorite dark type? Absolutely Mega Absol. Absolutely. I did it again. Fuck. I did it again. I love Mega Mawile as well. Favorite fairy. I love Mega Gardevoir, but also trans rights are human rights. Favorite starter, Delphox. Favorite gimmick form. Wait, what is it? Oh, right, Gen. Well, no comment. What? Why are they? I didn't know Xerneas had two different forms. Huh. I mean, I loathe Xerneas with a passion, so. I don't even know what the heck Shadow Mewtwo is. That's probably from some side game that I'm not familiar with. Yeah, Yveltal is that, I guess. No comment. Let's see. Favorite Gen 7 normal type? Gotta be Savali. I love Savali. Favorite fire type? Salazzle, no comment. Wishiwashi is so incredibly stupid, and I love it. I also love Golisopod going, with its tactical retreat that is really just wimp out. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Golisopod. Oh, let's see. Grass type. Best grass type. I like Kartana. Alolan Executor is so dumb and it's amazing. I'm gonna have to go with Dartrix. Actually, no. Lurantis. I changed my mind. I forgot Lurantis was on that list. Because I was just looking at the stuff that's green, and then it's like the pink threw me off, and I wasn't even looking at that. Okay. Zeraora I know very little about because it was a mythical Pokemon. But I've really, really liked its design. I think it's really cool. So I'm picking it. And then Alolan Ninetales without a second thought. I really like original Ninetales, not as much as Rapidash, but I like the lore. Alolan Ninetales is amazing. Fighting type. None of these are really the best. Pheromosa, I guess, is the one that I dislike the least. Nihilego or Salazzle. Nihilego. Alright, ground type. Doggo Zygarde. I gotta go with Dog Zygarde. And then for flying type. I'm going to go with Purple Core Minior. Because I like it. I like the way it looks. It's like an Amethyst Geode. And for Psychic type, absolutely Dawn Main Necrozma. I love the way that thing looks. Uh, favorite bug type is Golisopod. Favorite rock type is not Edgelord. It's gonna be Nihilego again. Favorite ghost type, that's Dawnwing's Necrozma. No question. Dragon. Doggo Zygarde or Ultra Necrozma. I like it. I just think it's neat. Favorite dark type. This little fucker. uh, favorite steel type. I guess Duskmane Necrozma. Favorite fairy. Alolan Ninetales, no question. Favorite starter. Cat. Cat before it becomes fucking wrestler. Overall favorite. Oh wait, no, this is favorite gimmick form, right? Favorite gimmick form is Alolan Ninetales. Favorite legendary is Dawnwing's Necrozma. And favorite overall is Nihilego. Because, yeah, they didn't let Ultra Beasts be legendaries. Which, okay. Alright. Wait, hang on. What did I have as my favorite dark type over here? Yeah, I'm actually going to have to change that. Because as much as I love Purrloin Zoroark, I forgot about Zoroark somehow. I forgot Zoroark was on that list. I saw Cat and I clicked it. Actually, I think it's because I had it up like this and I hadn't actually, like, I don't think I had scrolled all the way over. Or maybe I had and I just wasn't thinking. I don't know. I love Zoroark. Zoroark's amazing. As is Hisuian Zoroark. I love Hisuian Zoroark. I love both Zoroarks. I also love Hisuian Typhlosion. It's between Hisuian Samurott and Palkia Origin, and I'm gonna give it to Palkia Origin. So many, but I'm gonna give it to Hisuian Lilligant. Toxtricity, Gmax Toxtricity, I'm gonna have to say is my favorite because it's just it's neat. I just think it's neat. Ice type. Frosmoth just looks awesome. It's the single worst type match or type combination. It's horrible, but it looks cool. Sneasler. Sneasler is awesome. I maintain that Sneasler is awesome. For ground types. They're Galarian Stunfisk, I guess, because it's a bear trap. Fun fact, by the way, bear traps are not named for being invented to trap bears. They are named for being invented by a man whose surname was Bear. They are person traps. I really like Corviknight. I also really like Articuno, like Galarian Articuno. But I gotta give it to Corviknight. It's just too cool. Then for Psychic, I gotta give it to Galarian Rapidash. This thing's awesome. For Bug, it's between Frosmoth and Kleavor, and I'm gonna give it to Kleavor. For Rock type, Kleavor again, just because there's not that many good rock types there. Ghost, oh boy, do we have some good ones here. I love Hisuian Typhlosion. I love Hisuian Zoroark. I love the entire Repeated Dragapult line, but I gotta give it to Zoroark. Best dragon type. Favorite dragon type. You know, I'm saying best because it's like which one I think is the best one of all of them. Which one's my favorite? I gotta give it to Dialga Origin. Dark type. Oh boy. It's between Gmax Grimmsnarl and Hisuian Samurott, and also Galarian Moltres, but I'm gonna give it to Hisuian Samurott. This one's another Dialga Origin. I love Dialga Origins. Look. Best fairy type. Yeah, Rapidash. Galarian Rapidash. Best starter is Hisuian Typhlosion. Best gimmick form is Hisuian Zoroark. I love that thing. Best legendary, Dialga Origin. And best overall is Hisuian Zoroark. All right. Gen 9. I'm gonna have to say Shroodle evolves into something, right? What is Shroodle? What even is Shroodle? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Smoliv just because I like olives and it looks delicious. Nom 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 nom. Fire type. Whenever an Ogerpon is an option, I will pick the. Actually, no, Mega Delphox. I love Ogerpon, but Mega Delphox. That. What the fuck is Mega Starmie? What the fuck? Okay. 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 Well, this is Ogerpon. And this is Ogerpon. As much as I love Weedcat, Ogerpon. Then, Mega Zeraora looks very nice. Mega Raichu X and Y both look very dumb. Yeah, Mega Zeraora. Mega Frostlass, zero hesitation. For fighting type. Iron Valiant all the way. Poison. Pecharunt. I really like Pecharunt. No further elaboration will be made. Mega Zygarde looks so incredibly stupid. I don't care. It is stupid. It is so stupid. They all suck. But Great Tusk sucks the least, so that's the one I'm gonna go with. What the hell is Mega Dragonite's problem? It's between Mega Skarmory and Mega Staraptor, and I gotta go with Mega Staraptor. That looks real cool. This is another easy Mega Delphox. Bug. Honestly, I love Slitherwing. It's really cool. I like it. I don't know what else to say. More Ogerpon. I love Ogerpon. Yep, Mega Frostlass continuing to be awesome. Mega Garchomp Z, excuse me, what? I'm I'm honestly gonna go with Mega Garchomp Z. I just really like the look of that. Favorite Dark type? Yep, that's a Mega Darkrai I saw. But that's gonna be Mega Malamar. No elaboration. Wait, hang on. What's that? Favorite Steel type? Gonna be Tinkaton. I love Tinkaton. Favorite Fairy type is gonna be Iron Valiant. Favorite starter? Weedcat. Favorite overall? Wait, no, this is favorite gimmick form. Where is... There is. Favorite legendary is Ogerpon. Favorite overall? No questions. All right. Overall, favorite normal type is Hisuian Zoroark. Overall, favorite fire type is Mega Delphox. Overall, favorite water type is Milotic. Sorry, Lumineon, you were a close second, but Milotic all the way. Favorite grass type is Ogerpon. Favorite electric type is Luxray. Mega Frostlass. Iron Valiant. Pecharunt. Oh boy, favorite ground type. This is hard. Yeah. Flygon. I love Flygon. I will always love Flygon, and I'm mad that it hasn't gotten a Mega yet. Game Freak, get on that. Favorite flying type? Oh boy. I gotta go with Noivern. I just love Noivern. I will not be answering any questions. Yeah, again, I don't know what it is. I love Vespiquen. I could not tell you why. Oh, favorite ghost type. Oh, it's so close. I gotta give it to Mega Frostlass. I'm sorry. Favorite dragon type. I gotta give it to Giratina. Favorite steel type. I gotta give it to Mawile, actually. Regular Mawile. Favorite psychic type, or not psychic, fairy type, is still Sylveon. I'm trans rights. Favorite starter overall is Delphox. Favorite gimmick form overall, no questions. Favorite legendary overall, Giratina. Favorite overall, no questions. Okay. Favorite regional Boyd. That's gonna be Rookity. Favorite regional mammal. What? Cats aren't mammals? What the fuck's wrong with you? Galarian Zigzagoon. Favorite regional bug. Venipede. Because I'll tolerate it. Favorite pseudo is absolutely Garchomp. Favorite Pika clone. Many of these are indeed just Pikachu having been cloned. My favorite Pika clone. It's Mimikyu. Just a little grim. Trans rights. Favorite fossil. I know that Lord Helix deserves respect, but I love Amara. Actually, no, Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum. Favorite regional form. Ah, there's so many good ones. I gotta go with Hisuian Zoroark, though. Favorite G-Max. Longcat. Favorite Babby is Munchlax. Favorite box legendary, still Rayquaza. Favorite mythical, Pecharunt. Favorite Ultra Beast is Nihiligo. Favorite Paradox is Iron Valiant. Favorite type, I'd have to say it's either Psychic, Dark, Dragon, or Ghost. I'm gonna go with Psychic. Favorite Pokeball is honestly, I really like Premier Balls. I just do. Favorite Spindit? I don't know. Gotta pixel poke this. There. Favorite Vivillon is gonna be this one. I like that one the most. Favorite Alcremie. That one with that. Favorite new Evo? Well, this one is hands down Roslas. And now my team. So okay. Boink. A boink. A boink. Trans rights. And Milotic. And there we go. That is what my team would be. Gonna hit export choices so I can now copy all that. Oh, nah. Y'all can just take a look at this and see the result. So yeah, that took half as much time as I thought it would, but I am feeling kind of tired, so I'm not gonna switch to a game or anything like that. I'm just gonna call it there. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.